Hey everybody, it's Claire. I'm back again this Monday to show you again how to do some more bruising. So last week I showed you how to do the black bloody eye, and this week I'm going to kind of give you an example of how it would look as it heals. But how I'm going to do it is because I'm going to be building up from my lighter colors. It's going to be from stages of very healed to fresher, because you want to start with those light colors so that they pop through. So I'm going to do on this cheek like I did last time, I'm going to add that cut in again so it looks kind of like the same thing as it heals. So I'm going to show you the progression of almost healed back to a fresher punch in the face type bruise. So once again, we're going to use our little L'Oreal Paris duos. The plastic fell out of mine, but this one is Striking, which is the yellow and very dark purple again. And then the brown and pink, which is the Brazen. That's pretty much all you're going to need, aside from maybe some red and white eyeliner. And then you could also add like greens, if that really is going to be like a gross, huge, deep bruise. But you don't really get green on the face when you're bruised, so I'm going to leave that out for today. So we're going to take our yellow, and with the concealer brush that we were using last time, just kind of load it in there. And I like this yellow because it's not like a neon yellow. It's more of a honey yellow. So it's darker and you can see it better on the skin. So I'm just going to go in along that cheekbone where I was hit last time and blend it out. And it's obviously still a very light color, so you want to just keep building that up. So lots of blending, but you still want it to fade out. You don't want it just like a yellow line. I'm going to go in and just kind of do that. Add some more once again. I'm kind of pulling my eye a little. But at this point, your eye would definitely be healed because you got hit more along here, but your eye would be better looking. It wouldn't be so swollen and gross. Your eye tends to heal a lot faster in this area than the rest of your face, which your whole face in general heals fairly quickly, which is a good thing. So now I'm going to come in with a little bit of pink and then brown together. It's both mixed in on that brush. I'm just going to tap it off because we don't want it that dark. And I'm just going to go along that cheekbone, kind of where that cut was before. And see, you want it to look kind of splotchy and gross like this does. And blend it into that yellow. So obviously this is what it would look like if it was almost healed. Just kind of that yellow, barely there type bruise, where it's still got a little bit of that pink and brown in it. But you would still have a little tiny bit of a line from a cut. So I'm just going to add that in with the red liner, just very lightly. And see, it just has that little bit of a line. And I'm actually going to go back in with a little bit of that pink on top to blend it so it looks almost healed. So you can barely even see the line, but it's there, so almost like a scar already. So that's very close to being healed. And just kind of keep blending, but you still want it a little bit splotchy because bruises aren't really pretty. All right, so to make it look closer to when you were punched, I'm going to take that brown again, and again just tap it off so that there's no excess, and get it a lot darker than it was. And again, blend it with my finger, because especially with bruising, your finger is the best blending tool you have. And see, I've already kind of wiped all of that yellow off from down here. I'm just going to take it on my finger now, blend it in there. And there's that yellow back in there. And it still looks really old because it's more of those brown, gross tones that are there when you're healing and very close to being healed. It seems like before bruises get better, they just look worse. Now I'm going to come back in with that pink. Because obviously when you get hit, your skin turns red because it's irritated. So a fresher bruise is always a little bit more red and pink. And once again, that yellow's kind of fading away. Take my brush again. Just blend it out. You can see you don't need much to touch it up, just a little bit. Alright, so obviously, since we're going towards the fresher, I'm going to put that cut back in there. And obviously right now it just looks like a red line on my face in the middle of all that makeup. So I'm going to go back on top with some pink and blend it out. And it looks more like a cut again, kind of. But we need our white to make it look more raised. Because cuts don't just kind of disappear. They're still going to be raised and swollen until they're completely healed. And just on either side of that, just a little bit of white. And actually I covered up that red a bit too much. So I'm going to go back in and darken it up. And just again with a little bit of pink, go over it. But you don't want to completely cover that white because you still want it to look swollen. And just blend. And already it looks more like a fresher cut again. Or a fresher hit, I should say. Go back in with just a touch of that white. And there you have it. You can also use a little bit of that purple. Just kind of along, I like to put it more along the bottom. And just less on the top. So it gives it more of that fresh look, fresh hit look. And my mom just got home, so if you hear her in the background, that's what it is. But that's all I'm going to show you for today. That is the progression of a bruise. And if you want to hear me, well, have me show you, sorry, I can't talk, have me show you any ideas that you have, I can, if I know how to do it, I'll go ahead and show you. If not, I'll figure it out and I'll just kind of show you guys and can learn with you. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. If you like my stuff, go ahead and check me out on Facebook. The link will be in the description down below. I have a lot of other makeups that I have done in the past, theatrical makeups, kind of pictures seen on my eye, just different things that I've done like that. So go ahead and check me out and I'll see you next Monday. Thanks for watching.